Well, happy Monday, everybody. It's Brian DeVore with the DeVore Realty Group, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, California Properties. Hope you had a wonderful weekend, ready for a new week. And we are at the Monday market moment, so it's time to talk about a few things today. The latest stats, of course. We have the latest HomeDex report. And are you a first-time buyer? Maybe you should move to Toledo. We'll find out about that a little bit later. But right now, let's get into where we're at on totals. Active listings, 3,300. That's down 57 from last week. Kind of a hefty drop. Pending sales, 4,228, an increase of 34 from last week. So months of inventory is 0.78. We had been at 0.8 and above for a little while. We're dipped below that again, now at 0.78, down 0.2% from last week. And for the last week, 834 new actives came on the market. That's down 202. That's a huge drop. I'll be curious to see what happens next week if we see similar or if it goes back up or what happens. But I think there is perhaps one reason why we had such a big drop, which I'll tell you in just a moment. New pending, 664. That was down another whopping 227 from last week. Might be the same reason as for the new actives drop. New pendings listed within the last week, 46. So 7% of the homes that were listed in the last week are already in escrow. And new pendings listed within the last 2 weeks, 341. So just over half of the homes that were listed within the last 2 weeks are now in escrow. New closed sales, 497, down 190 from last week. So why all these big drops? Labor Day. We had Labor Day on Monday, and that obviously hampers the ability for the market to close sales. And of course, pendings and actives get affected as well. And new closed sales listed within the last week, 9. Median list price is up $14,000 from last week to $740. And median sales price is up $15,000 from last week to $750. All right, let's talk about the HomeDex report. HomeDex report is provided by the San Diego County Association of Realtors. It's a very helpful report because it talks about how the market's doing relative to last month, last year, and even years past. All properties combined, that's attached homes and detached homes. New, and this is for August, so we do have a little bit of a delay. New listings, 1,558 versus the year before, down 22.4%. Pending sales were down 7.8%. Closed sales down 13%. Days on market in half. Median sales price up 17%. Average sales price up almost 21%. Percent of original price received up almost 4%. The housing affordability index down 16%. We'll talk about that in detail in just a moment. Inventory of homes for sale down almost half, and months supply of inventory down just over half. Now, you can also download this report, which is the Market Watch report. I'm sorry, the monthly indicators report. And we also have the Market Watch report in the Constant Contact email that this video is part of. You can download both reports and see them in full detail. Compared to year to date, you can see the numbers here as well. I won't go into detail. Again, you can download the report. But I did want to call out the Housing Affordability Index. It's one thing that I've talked about every month as being one of the biggest issues that we're faced with here in San Diego and many places. In August, you can see 2019 to 2020 to 2021, affordability has dropped quite a bit for single family detached, quite a bit for single family attached. Year to date, we're down quite a bit as well in both detached and attached. So how are people going to be able to afford homes? Well, what's interesting is, as we've talked about as well, most people who are buying homes right now don't fit into the category of median household income. Most of the people who are buying right now have higher incomes, more money down. We're seeing a real big gap in who can afford to buy a home versus who cannot. I also want to call out the Market Watch report. And what I like about this report is it breaks the county up into 4 quadrants. East San Diego County, Metro, which is downtown San Diego and areas around it, North County, and South County. Median sales price for all 4 quadrants was up. The lowest that was up was Metro, which was 10.6%. East County up 19%. Percentage of original price received, those were all up as well. They're all over 100%. Days on market were down across the board and quite a bit in every quadrant. Closed sales we're down in 3 of the 4. Why is that? Not enough homes to buy. And obviously homes are selling because days on market are down, but there's just not a lot of inventory for people to purchase right now. I'm calling out the North San Diego County, and there's in the full report, you can see each of the counties has this same slide, which has the median sales price, average sales price, etc., for each quadrant. In North County, I picked it out for a couple reasons. One, you can see the homes for sale has dropped from 2 years ago from 4386 down to 1474. Think about what a huge drop that is and how many homes are available to purchase. Even if demand was the same as it was a couple years ago, which it's not, it's higher, there's just not enough homes. And closed sales are down because of that. And then if you look at just a few of the zip codes in North County, I called out this particular section because I wanted to look at the 92011 zip code of Carlsbad. Look at the median sales price is up 50%. So just think about that for a moment. In the last year, homes have gone up 600 and some thousand dollars in median sales price. Percentage of original price received is up 6.3%. Days on market is down almost 60%. And closed sales are down 23%. Again, just not enough homes to buy. But will that mean that we might start seeing prices ebb a little bit? It's possible. If sales keep going down, we'll have to just watch and see. Okay, why should you move to Toledo? Well, one of the articles in the Constant Contact email that this video is part of talks about where should first-time buyers buy a home? Where can they buy a home? There's a few different categories. Talks about best city versus worst city when it comes to affordable housing versus least affordable housing, lowest cost of living, highest cost of living, etc. There's a few different categories, but Toledo, Ohio had the most affordable housing in the United States. So a few different things to look at here. So if you are a first-time buyer or know someone who is, you might want to look at this article. There's a lot of other good articles in the Constant Contact, so you should definitely take a look at that. One of them talks about reverse mortgages, which is a very misunderstood type of financing that I think could help a lot of people, especially a lot of the seniors who I do a lot of work with. That's it for this week's Money Market Moment. Hope you enjoyed the information in the report. Definitely download the 2 HomeDex reports so you can take a look at all the stats and see what's going on. If you have any questions about the information, of course, don't hesitate to give me a call, send me an email, send me a text, what have you. Hope you're staying safe out there. I look forward to seeing you next Monday in the next Money Market Moment. Have a great day.